quiet of night, I whispered my plea, holding her close, hoping for her decree.
Listen, there's a small flame moving along the gallery, its light picking out carved hands and tired steps. It is not the flash of a camera. It's the person who cares for the stones when the world goes quiet.
Right away, you can tell the temple has a different pulse after dark. Softer, more attentive. The gestures we think of as sobal chores are actually the language of long-term care.
And I'm Sovan-Lita. I'll add the context as we go, and when needed, gently call out where practice and preservation pull in different directions. Together, we'll walk the temple at night and listen to the people who keep it breathing.
Tonight, custodians sweeping with lanterns, lamp makers mixing oils by memory, and conservators who come after the last visitors leave. We'll move through sounds, footsteps on sandstone, the hush of a wick, and through small decisions that keep a place whole.
Quick background. Lamps and lanterns have been part of Khmer's sacred life for centuries. Practical light, yes, but also an offering. Scent, warmth, the human presence that says this place is cared for.
And the tending of flame is often inherited. I want to tell you about Samnang. He asked to be named differently on air to protect privacy, and the way his father taught him a midnight route.
Before you do, one note. When we describe these practices, we'll be careful to separate folklore from documented conservation recommendations. Sources and performer credits are in the show notes.
Samnang's first memory is of a tiny lantern in his father's hand. He said, "Keep your light low, let the stone rest." I remember him pausing when he said it, like he could still feel the weight of that teaching.
That phrase, "let the stone rest," works on two levels. Poetic, yes, but also practical. Soot, humidity, insects, those things interact differently at night. Observing is part of stewardship.
He showed me little repairs you almost never notice in daylight. Folded cloth under a base to stop pooling, a small wooden shim behind a loose block. Then he told the story of a wet season night when the moat overflowed and a lintel almost shifted. "It was 2 a.m, he said. The rain made the stones slick. My father called 3 of us. Quiet. Only the lamps. We lifted the lintel a little and put stones under. If we had waited for daylight, the crack would have opened." He tapped the carved face beside him. "These faces remember everything."
That anecdote shows how custodians' local knowledge can prevent immediate harm. But...
Wait, you're about to say the but that I know is coming. Go on.
I'll say it plainly. Local fixes are invaluable, but they can also introduce materials or methods that complicate long-term conservation. There was a regional report in 2018 that pointed to plant-based oils leaving residues on certain sandstones, sticky films that trap dust.
I remember that conversation with the field officer. We argued gently. I said the scent is memory. She said the stone's chemistry matters. Samnang's reply, we learn both. It felt like a promise to adapt.
Exactly. That's the real work. Choices made in dialogue. Which is why I sat down with a conservator who works at night after visitors leave. He explained a protocol that balances tradition with preservation.
Tell that part. His method was specific, and I want listeners to hear the trade-offs.
He said, "When a shrine is fragile, we recommend sealed LED lanterns for public areas and traditional oil lamps only in controlled peripheral spaces with cotton wicks and filtered oils. They monitor residue weekly and record any surface change. It's simple, but it requires ongoing attention."
So the committees make local decisions, sometimes allowing scent in a secondary hall while protecting the primary bas-reliefs with neutral lighting. That balance opened a conversation where Samnang adapted the family recipes.
Which brings us to Chan, the lamp maker in the village. He showed me, step by step, how he mixes oil. I want to take you through that. Listen for the small, domestic sounds as I describe it.
I'll just note, what follows is descriptive. We do not endorse untested mixtures. Check local permissions before using any oils in a temple.
Chan's hands were steady. He warmed a blend gently, citronella for insects, a touch of tamarind oil for steadiness, a small pinch of resin for scent. He strained it through cloth, soaked new cotton wicks, and wrapped finished lamps in silk to keep humidity out. He kept repeating, "Memory keeps the rhythm."
And he laughs at the claim that any one recipe is supreme. Every maker thinks theirs burns truest. But again, both the artisans and conservators now meet to choose what's safe for fragile sites.
We let a long soundscape breathe here, a slow montage of footsteps, lamp lighting, distant chant, frogs at the moat. As you listen, think of the small decisions threaded through each sound. A wick trimmed a millimeter shorter, a cloth folded under a base, a conservator's note taken by moonlight.
When you imagine the night, remember the labor behind it. Family knowledge passed down, artisans guarding scent, committees writing rules. Respecting those choices means asking before you enter and following the guidance you're given.
2 quick, practical tips for anyone who wants a carefully managed evening visit. 1. Contact the pagoda committee or a licensed guide in advance. Ask what is permitted and who to speak with. 2. Keep your light low and unobtrusive. Sealed, dim lights only if allowed. Never place oils or lamps on or near fragile stone.
One simple Khmer phrase you can use, chom reap sor, to greet, and orkun, to think. Start with a greeting, then ask softly if a short evening visit is possible. That respect often opens doors that would otherwise stay closed.
Before we close, remember the line Samnang offered. At night, the temple whispers its needs. We answer with small hands. It's not just poetry. Those small hands are real people, making everyday choices that keep centuries intact.
If you record or share music or chants, ask permission. Performers deserve credit and consent. Our show notes include performer details and licensing information for everything you heard tonight.
If this walk through temple night resonated with you, please subscribe to Ancient Echoes. Visit the show notes for transcripts, source lists, performer credits, and a field checklist for ethical evening visits. Quiet stones, loud stories. Until next time, walk the temples with me.
Oh, shining diamond, flawless and red, you stand so quiet, soft in the air. I dared not to rush you, feared you'd flee. Your heart too pure to belong to me. If you turn away, I reach and bind, press my hand, still body and mind. Your brows I trace, your breath I steal. This mark I place is dark and real. From this moment break and fall, hear the spell, obey the call. False love born from sacred lies, second one whispers through closed eyes. Follow me, don't fight, don't run, your soul is caught, my work is done. Empty will your Crystal beauty, diamond bright, caught between shadow, charm and night. Time won't save you, truth won't last. This vow is carved, the line is cast. My words are smoke, my touch is fire. I bend your heart to dark desire.